Jay lived large, designer clothes, exotic vacations, private jets. He seemed to have it all, the epitome of success and luxury. Instagram told the world he was living the dream. His posts were filled with opulence and grandeur. Problem was, it was all fake. Jay wasn't a billionaire. He wasn't even close. He wasn't even a millionaire. In reality, his bank account was empty. He was drowning in debt, all to fuel an image that wasn't real. The financial stress was overwhelming. See, Jay understood the power of perception. He knew how to manipulate it to his advantage. He knew what people saw on social media influenced their opinions. It shaped their reality. So he crafted a persona of wealth and success. Every post was meticulously planned. He rented luxury cars for Instagram photo shoots. Each photo was a carefully constructed lie. He borrowed designer watches for weekend getaways. The illusion was perfect. His followers ate it up. They believed every bit of it. They envied his lifestyle, showering him with likes and praise. They wanted to be him. But behind the facade of luxury, Jay was crumbling. The truth was far from the glamorous life he portrayed. The pressure of maintaining his fabricated image was taking a toll. It was a heavy burden to carry. He was trapped in a gilded cage of his own making. The illusion of wealth had become his prison. Jay's scheme was elaborate, meticulously planned to the last detail. He convinced people to loan him money, promising incredible returns that never materialized. His charm and persuasive skills were unmatched. He name-dropped influential figures, claiming close connections he didn't have. These false associations gave him an air of credibility. He spun tales of lucrative business deals that existed only in his imagination. Each story was more grandiose than the last. Social media was his weapon of choice, a platform where he could craft his narrative. He posted photos from lavish parties, rubbing shoulders with celebrities, or at least, that's what he wanted people to believe. The illusion was almost perfect. He boasted about his latest investments and flaunted expensive purchases he couldn't afford. His lifestyle was a facade. Each post was a calculated move to maintain his illusion of wealth. He spent hours perfecting every detail. He carefully curated his online persona, projecting an image of effortless success. His followers were none the wiser. He became a master manipulator, exploiting people's desire for wealth and status for his gain. His deception knew no bounds. But living a lie takes its toll, a toll that is often unseen but deeply felt. The constant fear of being exposed gnawed at Jay's conscience, making every moment a struggle. He pushed away genuine friends, afraid they'd discover his secret, distancing himself from those who truly cared. He became increasingly isolated, trapped in his web of deceit, unable to reach out for help. The weight of his lies became unbearable, crushing his spirit and leaving him in despair. Sleepless nights were plagued by anxiety, his mind racing with thoughts of what could go wrong. His once bright eyes lost their sparkle, replaced by a dullness that betrayed his inner turmoil and constant worry. The joy he once found in simple pleasures was gone, replaced by a gnawing emptiness that consumed him. He was a prisoner in his own gilded cage, surrounded by material possessions that brought him no joy or comfort. The price of his deception was far greater than he had ever imagined, a cost that weighed heavily on his soul. It was a steep price, paid in the currency of his soul, leaving him with nothing but regret and sorrow. Jay's story is a cautionary tale. It reminds us that true happiness doesn't come from material possessions or social media likes. It comes from living a life true to yourself. In a world obsessed with appearances, it's easy to fall into the trap of comparison and envy. We scroll through our feeds, bombarded with images of curated perfection, and feel inadequate. But we must remember that social media often presents a distorted view of reality. Instead of chasing empty validation, let's focus on cultivating genuine connections and pursuing our passions. Let's celebrate our individuality and embrace our imperfections. Remember, true wealth lies not in what you own, but in who you are.